Thank you, Steve. This is being recorded for your entertainment and educational pleasure at a later date. So, today I want to work with you on actually creating a video, right? So we're going to start from scratch and we're going to walk through this together. So here's the three things that you're going to need. You're going to need your access to your ChatGPT or your preferred AI, whatever it is, okay? You're going to need access to Canva. I don't care what kind of Canva it is. It's free Canva or regular, pro Canva, doesn't matter, okay? And you're gonna need your Facebook page. So whatever Facebook page that you're going to be using, you should have those three tabs open up on your browser. So go ahead and get that started, and then we will just begin with, let me get this up, there we go, some of the notes. Okay, so a little overview. So we're just going to make your first video. Oh, you will need your phone, okay? Sorry. You don't need any fancy gear, you just need your phone, right? That's it. That's all we're going to use today to actually make the video. So I'm going to show you how we can plan a simple video idea that'll get people to want to watch. We're going to use ChatGPT to help write a natural friendly script. We're going to record short clips on your phone with good lighting and sound. And we're going to edit the video in Canva step by step. So then we're going to add auto captions and some simple branding, and then export it and post your video to social media, right? The best practices are to keep your videos easy, real, and watchable. So by the end, you'll have a full script to use to copy with a copy and paste prompt. You'll have record a clear, simple video clips with your phone. You're going to edit your first video in widescreen format, which means like this, not vertical, but like this. And then add captions to make the video easier to watch. So we're going to add some basic text or branding, and then export and upload the finished video to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you want to do. All right, and then make a complete and ready. You'll have a complete and ready video to post about life in the Florida Keys. So onward and upward. Here's the topic that we're going to use. What they don't tell you about living in the Florida Keys. So what I'd like you to do, though, is to take Florida Keys and put in your local market, your target market. So if you're in Marathon, is what they don't tell you about living in Marathon in the Florida Keys. What they don't tell you about living in Isla Mirada in the Florida Keys. What they don't tell you about living in Key West in the Florida Keys. So use the target market area that you live in order to create this topic. So you're going to have your phone, right, just like this, right? And you're going to we're going to go ahead and make it easy. We're going to use the front screen of your phone to record the video so that you just hold it up to yourself, right? So like there's you guys, and whoop, that's not video. And you're just going to put it in video mode, and you're going to record your video just like that. That's it. That's all you're going to do. We're going to keep it friendly. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it real. And so you have your smartphone, your Canva video editor, which is in Canva. You're going to log into Canva, and on the little buttons here, the little icons that you see up here, you'll see one that says video. You're going to click on video, and that's going to bring up this screen, which is a video editing screen within Canva. This is a free version. You're welcome to use it. You don't have to pay for anything in order to use it, okay? So get that up, and then open up your Facebook page of wherever you're going to post this video, okay? Is everybody clear on that? Anybody have any questions on that? Okay. So, well, first we're going to plan our message, right? So choose 2 or 3 things that you want to talk about. It could be shopping in the Florida Keys, What's traffic like during tourist season? What's the island time pace? Um, sun and salt, right? Salt water, how it eats your car. Why locals love quiet mornings, or why locals love the sunsets. Um, why people come here for sunsets. What's the community feel of your target area? Fishing, boating, outdoor lifestyle, any of these things, right? Use whatever 2 or 3 things that you would like to translate to the people that you're targeting. It's one idea, one short sentence. That's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this into ChatGPT and create a script. So here is the script prompt. I want you to use this prompt. Not everybody's going to get the same output. Everybody should get something different. So you're going to tell ChatGPT, make a short, friendly script for a 30 to 45-second video. The topic, what they don't tell you about living in blank. Things to include. In this one, I put grocery store reality, island time pace, why locals love quiet mornings. Use simple words, keep the tone natural, like I'm talking to a friend. Write it in first person, break it into short lines so it's easy to read on camera. Okay? So that's the prompt. So when you go into ChatGPT,
Hey, Frank, can you put that in the chat so we can copy and paste it?
absolutely. Just remember to change the location. Okay, so that prompt is in your chat. And plus, don't forget, you're going to get copies of everything too. So it's in your chat. Let me know when everybody has that into their ChatGPT. Give me a thumbs up on the chat or in your video, whatever. Let me know when you're ready. Is everybody good? Yes? No?
So Frank, since I don't know how to use Canva and I can't even get on it, should I just blow this off or should I just try to follow along a bit?
No, just go sign on to Canva, Alina.
I tried. Forget it. It's gonna take longer than this.
For Canva?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Is it? Why? What's the problem that you're having? Let me see if I
I
can.
don't know, Frank. Just forget about that part.
Okay.
Will follow along.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So does anybody else need help? And Alina, you could always check with me after the training and I'll work with you on that. Okay?
Yeah, I'm having a problem with that too. Canva.
So, okay. Um, all right, so let's start with this. Has everybody else got the prompt in there? You can just follow along if you don't have if you can't get into Canva. I'm not sure why that.
I think part of my problem is that I'm doing the video on my phone, the Zoom on my phone as well. And so I'm looking at the Canva on my computer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so once we have our prompt into ChatGPT, you're just going to go ahead and put it in. Now we've got a nice short script that we can work with. So now you can take this script and then adjust it just a little bit to whatever it is that you want it to say. So like in here it says there's nobody warns you about grocery stores. There aren't 10 options, there's the option. And most people think that that might be Publix or it could be Winn-Dixie, right? But there are other options. So I might add that in. Things like Murray's Market or Fausto's or the other little local stores that are available. So I might want to add that in. but you do need to plan ahead because chances are you're going to have to take a drive to get there, right? Then there's island time. Things don't move fast here. If someone says there, I'll be there at 2, that means 2-ish, right? So if you're looking for, to get a AC guy out to your house, you might want to plan. It might take a few days. So at first it's frustrating, but then something weird happens. You start to slow down too, right? You start to get your time clock starts to change in the mornings or the sunsets. That's the secret locals don't talk enough about. Quiet roads, coffee outside, no rush, ocean air and calm, sitting in your back porch, however you want to word it, right? The point is that this kind of gives you a roadmap in order to have a way to put your stuff together, right? So we want to keep it simple. Living in the Keys isn't perfect, but if you like peace more than pressure, it might just ruin you for everywhere else, right? So that's really the point, right? Is to, you're giving a hook by telling people not to live here, and then you're following up with why it's really great to live here. So that's how the video ends. If you'd like more information, which I would add to this, if you'd like more information about living in the Florida Keys, I've created this little guide, and I can say that, about life in the Florida Keys. You can download it at my link below, or you can say, DM me for more information and I'll send it to you. Or you could say you could visit my website, for more information on what life is like in the Florida Keys, or here's a link to my latest blog about life in Marathon, okay? So the point is to add a call to action at the end of this so that you have a complete script ready to go to put up. Now, in order to make this video, we're going to keep it simple, right? Here's what we want. We want kind of, if you can face a window, great. I'm actually, most of you have good lighting where you're at, from what I can see, from the people I see. The people I don't see, I don't know. So you can stand outside in the shade so your face isn't blown out, and make sure that you clean your camera lens before you take a video. If you're sitting in your office, that's okay too. You're just going to take the camera, and you're just going to, oh geez, I've been recording that whole time. So you're just going to take the camera, you're going to hold it up like this, and you're going to click record and start recording. What you're going to do before you start to record, smile for a second, just relax your face, and that'll help make you look more human, right? And not like being a hostage, okay? Take a moment to smile. Right? Just relax, take a breath, all right? And then what we're going to do is when you record the video, you're going to record one sentence at a time. So when you record the video, I want you to turn the video on, and this, you'll find out why this makes life so much easier when we're going to do the editing, right? So you're going to hold the video up and you're going to go, here's what they don't tell you about living in the Florida Keys. And then I'm going to hit stop. And then I'm going to record the next sentence. So first, the grocery store. Some days it feels normal. Some days it feels like you walk in and think, did a hurricane hit the produce aisle? Or you get creative. You learn to get creative real fast. Stop. Then I'm going to record the next one. Then there's island time. Things move slow. Your contractor will be there on Tuesday, and you don't ask which Tuesday, you just trust the process. Then the next sentence. But the mornings, oh man, quiet, calm, perfect. It's like the universe hit the snooze button for you. Then stop. Next sentence. Living in the Keys has its quirks, but honestly, once it gets in your blood, you're ruined for normal life forever. Stop. Right? So I want you to record the video in that fashion. By doing this, it greatly will reduce your editing time. So does anybody want to go ahead and give that a shot right now?
Frank, does it matter? I mean, should we be holding the camera vertical or horizontal?
So on this one, we're doing horizontal because I want to post it on Facebook.
Okay, thank you.
So if you're going to post it on Instagram or TikTok or something like that, then do it vertical. I mean, there's really no difference. It really depends on the platform that you're going to post to. So the reason I did it horizontal is because we're going to post it to Facebook. Okay? You guys want to give it a shot? And let me know. Shouldn't take
Frank.
you more than the time I
Hi,
just
Frank.
said. Yes, Terry.
It's Terry.
Yes.
So if we wanted to post it on Instagram and Facebook, we have to do it all over again. We can't just do one for all of it.
So, that's an interesting question. I'm glad you brought that up, Terry, because I just had this conversation yesterday with someone else. The point of, here's the point. If you, video format has a lot to do with how the algorithm will push out your video for more people to see. The problem that occurs specifically with, say, Facebook and Instagram, because Facebook and Instagram are the same company, right? They're both owned by Meta. So Facebook offers you an opportunity to repost the video on Instagram as a reel, right? But the problem is if you do it as a horizontal and then you have it automatically post to Instagram, it won't format correctly. You'll be off center. Things will be cut off. You don't get to see the whole picture. So that's a problem. Also, believe it or not, Instagram won't push the reel out. The way they would is if you upload it natively. So anything you upload natively to the platform, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, I don't care, Pinterest, okay, they're going to push that the algorithm is going to push that more to more people faster than it would for something that comes from a third party. So even though Instagram and Facebook are the same company, it still is being fed by a third party server, right? So it doesn't feed out the same. So if you look, any of you are posting to Facebook and Instagram at the same time and using the services like that, look at the video views that you're getting on those. Look at the number of people that are engaging on those videos. You're going to find that it's probably kind of short compared to the videos that you upload directly. So that's just the way it works. Anything that you use, and believe it or not, the format for Instagram is not the same as the format for TikTok, even though they're both vertical. It's a different algorithm. They want you to use their platform. So the more people that follow the rules, the more chances you have of getting that video out to more people. Does that answer your question, Terry?
Yes, thank you, Frank.
You're welcome. Okay. There are programs that can help format your videos that way, like Opus Clip. Opus Clip will help format your videos that way. And a lot of times they will work pretty good because you're going to take that video and then upload it into Instagram because it actually creates a separate file, but still doesn't do as good as the native format. Okay.
Frank, I'm so sorry. I was paying attention to like my video and stuff. So when do we take our first break when we start it?
Right
Like,
after Right
huh?
after the first sentence, you create your script.
Okay, so each sentence we stop and then do the next one. Okay,
Right.
got it.
Exactly. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you guys work. It might help if I remember to push the stop button on my phone. But go ahead and keep doing that. It shouldn't take you that long. Just record those few sentences, and we'll go with that. Okay. Let me know if you need help or if there's anything I can, if you're done. I'm going to transfer these ones I took to my computer.
how do you transfer what you took on your phone to your computer?
There's a lot of different ways you can do that, depending upon what kind of phone that you have, right? So if you're using an iPhone, you could just upload them to your iCloud account, and then download them into Canva. Or you can, if you're using an Android, you can utilize Google Drive, or you can, if you're using like a Samsung phone, they have a quick share mode. And in the quick share mode, it will give you a link to be able to send. You can send that link anywhere, and then you can download it into whatever, laptop or your tablet or your phone or whatever. So there's a couple of different ways that you can do that. So once you have those done, just give me a shout out, okay? And then we will go from there. Okay. Yeah, jump over here. Hold on 1 second. I think I have one of my videos is a little too long. No, that's good. Okay. Those are all good. You could also just email them to yourself, I guess.
If I have Canva on my phone. Should I do it through my phone?
If you can, sure. If you can, if
Or
it's
is
easy
it easier
for
on the laptop? For
you.
me to email them?
For what we're gonna do, it might be a little bit easier on the
Okay,
laptop, but if not, it's okay.
I'll email the videos. Okay.
There's my drive. Okay, here we go. Which one am I gonna? Okay. Just give me a second. I'm gonna grab these videos. Get my drive. Some of the easiest way would be just to get yourself set up on a drive, on a cloud drive. You should always have a cloud drive no matter what, because this way you can back up everything. Download this. Download this. Download this. Download this. Okay. Alright, so I've got those downloaded. All right, so now I'm going to go into, again, I'm going to use the video editor here. I'm going to jump into the video editor. And I'm going to go to uploads. And here's my videos. Okay. And actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop sharing just for a second so I can turn the audio on. I forgot to turn the audio. There we go. All right, so let's get these in here. And I'm going to take these, right? And I'm going to, right here, you'll see this drag or drop media down here. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to drop them right in there. And then I'll take the next one and drop that right in there. Next one, drop that right in there. Next one, drop that in there. And next one, drop that in there. So it's just drag and drop, right? So here's these are the clips that I have. If I play them, you should. Oh man, quiet, calm, perfect. It's like the universe hit the snooze button for you. Okay, so that goes, I know that this one belongs in a different spot, so I actually probably have these in the wrong order. Once it gets in your blood, you're ruined for normal life forever. Okay, so put that right in here. Next one. Your contractor will be there on Tuesday, and you don't ask which Tuesday, you just trust the process. So I know that this is the right one. And this should be the intro. And you can see I'm just dragging and dropping stuff here. Then there's island time. Put that in here. So let's just make sure we're all in order here. Here's what they don't tell you about living in the Florida Keys. Then the next sentence. But the mornings, oh man, quiet, calm, perfect. It's like the universe hit the snooze button for you. Then there's island time. Things move slow. Your contractor will be there on Tuesday, and you don't ask which Tuesday, you just trust the process. First, the grocery store. Some days it feels normal, some days it feels like you walk in and think that this is the grocery store one, so this one goes here. Okay, so now we have them all in order. And that's probably because I uploaded them all at once. I should have uploaded them once at a time. So you can see the whole video here is about 43 seconds. I didn't put in a call to action. I want to do this for example purposes so that you guys can start actually doing some of this stuff. This little quick stuff can add a lot to your video. So first thing is I want to get some breaks in here. So how do I add other stuff in order to give a visual to what I'm talking about? So what I can do is I can go in and and this is just from my desk. I'm not out there outside doing videos. So I just can download some photos related to what I'm talking about, right? So if I go up here, I've already done this. So I'm going to go to right here. I've already taken out some photos that I've selected. Some of them are the ones from my phone, from the area. So I've got 3 photos. I'm going to open those and get those uploaded. Okay, so this one would go with the grocery stores. This one is island time. This one is for the sunsets. So I'm going to take this. This is the grocery store one. Some days it feels normal. Some days it feels like you walk in and think that. Okay, so I know that I'm going to take this and put this in the upper line right here. So you can see there is a line right here at the top. You'll see looks like a gray box, and I want to put those in that section there. right? Then this one is the island time. And quiet, calm, perfect. And oh, I'm sorry. Did we mess up the island time? Perfect. It's like the universe hit the snooze button. But the mornings, oh man, quiet, calm. Did I mess something up here? Sorry. Can fix it real quick. But honestly, once it gets in your... Okay, so somehow this one got flipped over. There we go. All right, so here we're going to do the island time one. And here is the sunset. And take these out. Now, if you want to extend any of these or move them from place to place, again, it's just drag and drop. I can put them anywhere I want. If I want them to be on screen longer, I just do that, and I can stretch them out. And I also noticed here I had a little error. How do I fix this little error here? I'll show you. So if you notice, first, the grocery store. Some days it feels normal. Some days it feels like you walk in and think, did a hurricane hit the produce aisle? Or you get creative. You learn to get creative real fast. Then there's island time. Things move slow. Your contractor will be there on Tuesday, and you don't ask which Tuesday. You just trust the process. Then the next sentence. Okay, so right there, I see that I have a little error there. So I want to edit this. I want to cut that little part out. So if I go and grab these handles here, you'll see as the cursor changes, I can pull this closer so that I eliminate that first part. Pull the marker back. Sentence. But the mornings, oh man, quiet, calm. Right. There's a lot of buffering. I don't know why. So just so you know, this laptop is like hot wired. Okay, I had a problem with my laptop, and so I hot wired. You just trust the process. Sentence. But the mornings, oh man. So again, I can just go in and do it even, cut it again, just cut it back a little more, and then I can just fix that. So if I want to change this, right, if I don't want it like over my face like that, I click these photos and I can adjust how they fit. So I can take this, I can stretch it out if I want, like that, and then I can also have it do a transition. Which I don't want to get into that right now. I want you to just do the basics, but you can transition this so that it fades in, fades out, or something along those lines. So now, let's say we have our video all done here. I'm going to go over here to text, and I'm going to go back, and you can see here it says captions. So I want to caption the video. So I'm going to text, I'm going to dynamic text, and then I click captions, right? And here you'll see it'll auto-generate and edit style captions here. So I can select all suitable videos. In order to do captions, you have to actually have a talking part. You can't upload a recording of a MP3 or something like that. It has to be audio within the video in order to do captions on Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and generate the captions. This takes a few minutes in order to work. So in the meantime, while that's happening, well, I guess it didn't take that much. Captions added to the design. Let's see what happens. There you go. Here's what they don't tell you about living in the Florida Keys. First, the grocery store. Some days it feels normal. Some days it feels like you walk in and think, did a hurricane hit the produce aisle? Or you get creative, you learn to get creative real fast. Okay, those captions look pretty accurate so far. You can make modifications to the captions. You have to do it on each clip in order for that to work. So if I go here, I can change how I want the captions to look. I can change the color of the captions. I can change the font of the captions. I can change the size of the captions. And what I do like about Canva specifically is it gives it this little shadow box just behind it, little like kind of shadow box, makes it easier for the person to read. But you can do whatever you want with the captions. You can move them lower, you can move them higher, whatever you want to do. You can also add other features into this, like emojis or different effects that you want to do. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple. Then I want to add maybe a little bit of music. So let's say we want some island music. And then I want to grab some music. Let's see. Nope, that was weird. All right, we'll go with that. I'm gonna add some music here to go with the video, but I want to bring the volume down. I don't want it louder than what I'm speaking, right? So I'm going to go on here. You'll see these three little dots. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to volume, and I'm going to bring that down to about 10 or 15%. So now we have a full video. Here's what they don't tell you about living in the Florida Keys. First, the grocery store. Some days it feels normal. Some days it feels like you walk in and think that a hurricane hit the produce aisle, or you get creative. You learn to get creative real fast. Then there's island time. Things move slow. Your contractor will be there on Tuesday, and you don't ask which Tuesday. All right. So one thing I do want to make a comment about is go for consistency. Make sure that your video, the format of it is consistent. It doesn't keep changing over the whole time. Make the timing the same, make the fonts the same, make the captions the same. If I'm going to do a large overlay, I want to do an overlay that's the same, right? I don't want them to all be like this, right? I want to make sure that they're all the same. So consistency in your format is important. Boom, right? Your contractor will be... Now we have a full video. I got a little music in the background. I will give you this tip. If you're uploading this to Instagram or you're uploading this to TikTok, use music provided by Instagram or TikTok. And what you want to do is look at what's trending, right? I want trending audio, right? Trending music. So look at what's the most trending thing at the time and select from those top three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Select something from one of those 5. Add the audio, the music to your video on Instagram, and then lower the volume down to about 1%. There's a reason for this. Trending video will help push your audio out, your video out. Trending audio will help push your video out. So because it's trending. So when it picks up that you're using a trending music track, it's going to push your video out to more people. So, but just put the volume down to 1 or 2% so that it's not overkilling, especially if it's not relevant to the video itself. All right,
Hey,
little
Frank.
trick there. Yes.
Frank, you may have said this when I was recording because I had it muted,
Yep.
but we're doing this in the in the horizontal, which is the 16.9, right?
Right.
In order to go to TikTok or Instagram, we have to be vertical.
Correct.
So can we change that? Can Canva change that or not?
No, Canva cannot change that. You can reformat this, but it's not going to come up. The format is not going to come up right. And you're like, I don't know if you ever noticed, but sometimes you go on Instagram and you'll notice sometimes words are cut off, or you see like the backside of somebody's head and they're talking to somebody else and you don't really know what's going on. That's because they took widescreen and uploaded it to Instagram, and it's not formatted correctly. So
Right.
that type of video is not.
Should we just do a duplicate of it in vertical?
Yes, if you did any of the other trainings I did about social media,
Yeah.
always make 2 versions.
Right. That's
One
what I thought.
widescreen, 1 vertical. Yes. Okay. All right. So once you have your video completed, we're going to go ahead and go to, let me move this out of the way. Once we have the video completed, you might want to create what's called a thumbnail for the video, which you can add onto the front end here. So that's like an intro to the video, or you can create the thumbnail within Instagram or TikTok. But for Facebook, you'd have to create your own thumbnail. So a lot of times, what I might do is take one of these photos and then add that to the front of this video. So for example, for shock value, I might take this photo here and put on here, the dangers of the Florida Keys, right? Or something, or, this is what they won't tell you about the Florida Keys on this picture here, and then add it to the front end over here. So for example, let's see, I can do this real quick. Let me just, I'm going to grab one quick photo. I can use a template if you want, but I generally would like to use something that's within the actual video that I'm doing. So I throw this in here, make it set images background. I grab some text. There we go. I'm going to use this. They don't tell you this. They don't tell you this about Florida Keys. All right, so let me just make this, pull this down a little bit. Undo, sorry. And that's right out of my range there. So I might take something like this. Right, then I'm just going to save this picture. And unfortunately, you can't transfer stuff between projects in Canva, which is something they have to really work on. All right, I go back to my video. Go to uploads. I'm going to upload that picture. So now I have my intro slide, or my thumbnail, let's say. I'm going to add that here. And I'm going to move it forward just a little bit. Move this just like that, so it's kind of like an intro. So when I upload this, I'm going to use this image as my thumbnail. So when it asks you if you want to add a thumbnail, this is the image I want to add as a thumbnail, and I want to keep this on screen for a couple of seconds. So as somebody sees the thumbnail, it goes into the video, right? So if here's what they don't tell you about living in the Florida Keys. That's all I need. I just need it to be there long enough to be able for people to see it, all right? And the reason for this is that on Facebook, what happens is you'll see a thumbnail, and then as soon as you get to the video, it goes away. I want it to stay there just for a second so that people can read it. So now I have the thumbnail in place. I take this whole thing. We're now done with the video. I'm going to download the project. MP4. That's good. 1080p. You don't need more than that. And we're going to download. Now you can connect Canva directly to your social media accounts, but I recommend you don't do that. I recommend you upload it directly into Facebook, okay? You'll get faster screen share for that. It's compressing the video right now and putting it all together. And this takes a couple of minutes. I think we're going to finish right on time. While that's downloading, I want to go over a couple of things. Here are some places you can use royalty-free video and photos. So put these in. Canva obviously has royalty video and photos. It obviously has music and as well. But here's some other options where you can get free videos and photos. So if you're in your office, you don't want to go out and make videos, you can utilize the stuff that's called Creative Commons, which is images that are licensed for using that you can use for free. The same with music and sound effects. I've made a list here for you of places where you can get trending or updated music that you can use copyright free. So when we record the clips, we're going to follow these instructions, right? We're going to make that quick hook is what no one tells you about living in the Florida Keys. Point 1, we're going to make one short sentence. Point 2, we're going to make a short sentence. Point 3, so on and so forth as you do your recording. So record the sentence, stop, and then record the next sentence, one at a time. This will help a lot of different things. One, it's going to help you make it a whole lot easier to edit that way. And then the other part is that it will reduce the amount of ums, ahs, or sometimes when you lose track of what you're saying, you don't have to go back and re-record or try to edit that out or stuff. You might have some little minor ones in there that are easy to just cut out. So, and then wrap up with a call to action or a CTA, right? Hey, I've got a free, living in the Keys, Florida guide, or I've got put together this report on investing in homes in the Florida Keys if you're thinking about vacation rentals, right? Or I have this report on investing in or buying multifamily homes, or I have this report, I have this guide, I have this. Always offer something of value to the people that you're speaking to so that you actually capture their information, so that you can get their name and at least their name and their email address, if nothing else, so that you can continue to talk with them. The whole point of doing this, and I said this yesterday, is don't post unless it's going to lead to engagement, leads, or a client. So meaning I want to post the properties that I'm listing because I want to try and find a buyer, of course. So that leads to a client. I want to post videos and do social media posts that are going to get engagement, meaning that the people are actually going to respond to it. So I have to give them a reason to respond to it. I have to give them, 1, information that's valuable, that they would find valuable, and 2, a reason to leave their information or to reach out to me, right? And 3, I don't post content unless it's going to create lead generation. So I don't spend money on I don't spend money on boosting a post or doing an ad unless it has a specific method of creating a lead. It has to create a lead for me. So those are the 3 rules that you should always live by when you're doing social media. Social media is not just about, for your business, it's not just about getting views. As a matter of fact, it has nothing to do with views. It has nothing to do with likes and clicks and views. It has to do with, does it generate leads? Does it provide me business? Does it increase my influence within my community, within my target market? So meaning, am I posting content that is going to open doors for me? So that when I put the content up there and I make phone calls into an area and I'm doing my circle prospecting, or I'm doing, just listed, just sold, or I'm calling a FSBO, or I'm calling an expired, I want to give every opportunity that they already know who I am and already like and already like me as a person, and there's an open opportunity to build the trust factor when I make that call, so that somebody says, oh yeah, I saw you on Facebook, right? Or I saw you on Instagram, or yeah, I've seen your videos before, or I've seen your face before. Yeah, you're all over the place. I used to love those calls. Okay, when as an agent, when someone would say, oh my God, you're everywhere. Everywhere I go, I see you, right? That kind of stuff is important because that opens doors for you. So make sure that you have You're putting up content that's actually going to make it generate a business for you. That's really important. Okay. Here is the information on how to edit the video in Canva. So you can upload the clips. You're going to build your timeline by dragging the clips down below as we showed. Then we're going to add the text captions, which was really easy. You just go to text and then do dynamic. You won't see that until you upload the video. So you actually have to have audio in there in order for the caption generator to appear. We could also add branding. Let's say if I want to add branding to this, I could take, I want to grab the, and actually I'm going to put that on another line. So how I add my branding. I'm going to stretch that out. And then what I do is I take this, you can put your logo, whatever, and just put it down in the corner there so you have some branding on there, or you can put your name on there, whatever you want to do. And then what I suggest generally is just, giving it a little bit of transparency, so it's almost kind of like a watermark, right? And then that will show throughout the whole video as it goes. First, the grocery store. Some days it feels. So that's an easy way to do that. And now let's see, we should have the video should be ready. Let's see. Yep, okay. So I have the video downloaded. Yes, okay. So now you're just going to go to Facebook. We're going to go here. We're going to just put photo video. I'm going to grab my video. And boom, as you can see, it already comes up with that's exactly what I want. I want people to see that so that when they click on it, they see that for a couple of seconds. I want to capture their attention. I don't want to lose them in the scroll. Now, what do I put up here? What's on your mind, right? So I want to put up some information about this video. So I'm going to go back into ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask it to, create a Facebook caption for this video that will build curiosity and get the viewer, sorry, I'm not a great typist, viewer to click. Okay, I'm going to go in here. Again, don't just take it verbatim. I'm doing this for time purposes. Look at it and make sure it makes sense. Make sure that it's, there you go. Make sure it makes sense and relates what you want. Okay, so I'm going to just grab this one here. It will put in the emojis for you too, which is a good thing. So I put this in here, boom. And then go to next. There you go. Here's what they don't tell you about living in the Florida Keys. So I can give it a title. So you see it says improve your real distribution with a title. So I'm going to put in Florida Keys is not what you expect. Okay, and then I can put in tags here. His tag's going to make a huge difference, not really, but you can put them in here if I want to. I want to do Florida Keys. I want to do, let's say I want to do Big Pine Key, right? They'll use all one words. I can trim the video from here if I want. I could add closed caption for the hearing impaired. I can do audio descriptions. I can do text transcripts as well. For this purposes, we're not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and click next. Boom, boom, boom. We're good. Looks good. I'm not going to boost the post. I'm going to put this in. Now you'll also see that you could see make it easier for people to speak with you by adding a call now button. You can add a button. It doesn't necessarily have to be a call now button, but you can if you want to. So all of this is being done for you by Facebook automatically. So that'll take a couple of minutes in order for it to go live. So we'll wait until, yeah, that's going to take a couple of minutes for it to go live because it has to upload, and then it's going to go through the screener to make sure that it's not anything that's illegal or a problem. Okay. So here's your upload for social media. Here's your stats of what you need. For Facebook, you need widescreen. For YouTube, you need widescreen. Instagram is vertical, 9:16. We're going to just create, we already did this. We're going to put in our simple hashtags, and that's it. You're done, right? Now this took a little longer because we're doing the instruction here, but this is a very easy thing to do. Once you've done this 2 or 3 times, you'll find that you can do this in less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. So let's say you're outside and you're over by the 7 Mile Bridge, or you're out, you're seeing a perfect sunset, or you're at your local, let's say you're at Murray's Market or whatever. You can just grab a couple of things, grab a few sentences that you don't even have to use them now. You can just start building a library of things that you could use within videos. I can talk about, what's Boca Chica, what it's like to live over there, or I could talk about, Key West or a specific business, or I could talk about, what the homes that are in here. I could talk about fishing. I could talk about the marinas in the area. I could talk about the restaurants that are available. And you just grab one sentence here and there, just a couple of thoughts off the top of your head, just like that. And before you know it, you have a whole library of videos that you can use to post on social media. Do not make a mistake. Video is the way to go. Okay, when it comes to social media, it will bring you more business than you may believe. Okay, if you use it correctly. So here's some beats on how to use the camera. Keep it short, keep it real. Look at the lens, not at your own face. 1 point per sentence. Like I said, captions help people watch without sound, because even though people are on Instagram, more than 80 or 85% of people watch videos without sound, right, when they're on Instagram. So post even if it's not perfect. It doesn't matter. Practice. This is my new message. Practice beats procrastination. That means do the thing. Right? Do the phone calls, do the call mania, do the Fire Up Fridays, do the videos, do the social media, do the things that are just do it. It doesn't matter if it's perfect, right? Done is better than perfect. And in social media, posted is better than done. Okay? I've given you all types of posts that you can create. That these are all formulated for engagement and or to get more business, people to reach out to you, or to increase your authority within a target area. So I've put all of these are in one sheet, and there's a complete resource link of all the things that I've talked about, the different platforms that I've talked about, to be able to get video, audio, pictures, everything is right here. Okay? So anybody have questions? Let me check the chat real quick. Okay, good. Okay, everybody was good. All right. So anybody have any questions? Anybody have any comments, questions, concerns? Anybody need more help with this?
Frank, this is Pam. Are you
Yes.
going to be sending all of this to us?
Yeah, you're going to get, I'm sending, Steve will send you out a copy of the slide deck. Ruth uploads the slide deck to Bay, and the video, Steve will also send you an email with the video with the slide deck attached. And this same video will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, and you can just go to CB Shrek Frank on YouTube. and get all of the trainings that we have done through the Master Series on YouTube. Okay, so just go to youtube.com. And in the search box, just type in at CB Shrek Frank. And there you go. It's CB Shrek Agents channel. And this is all our videos are in here, and they are broken down by playlists, so that depending on the category. So you have sales skills, contract mastery, lead generation. So they're all in there by section and in order for you to be able to view those. Okay? Anybody else have any questions? Anything else? We're trying to do as much as we can to help you achieve the goals that you have, and to expand your authority, expand your business, and bring you more contracts and more closings so that you make more money. So reach out. If you need help with this, if you want me to walk you, handhold you through this and do it again, please reach out to me. I am more than happy to help everybody do any kind of work like this. So call me, text me, email me, whatever you need, just let me know. Okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate the effort that you put in, and we will see you next week with who's up next week? Let's see.
Next week, Frank.
Yeah, that's right. Ruth is up next week.
Yes.
With her contract negotiation for, what are you doing,
Well,
Ruth?
next week, we're going to talk about how to handle multiple offers, which we're starting to see a number of. So it's going to be a really important session, and looking forward to it.
Outstanding. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there. You guys be there. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Frank.
Frank.
That was
Bye.
awesome.
Thanks, Frank.
You're welcome. Thank you.